to be here, representing GMHC, and to serve all of you, and to work with you to create and implement this plan to end AIDS by 2020. You know, we are beyond the cusp of something here. We're there. You can see it in the support for this plan, from the executive office in Albany, to offices and chambers in this great city hall, to those of you who have been fighting this battle for decades. You can feel it in the agencies who are here and working together closer than ever before. And you can feel it in the air around us right now. As we stand here on the steps of City Hall, I have to say, what a difference an election makes.
Yeah.
If not for your dogged and your tireless advocacy during the last year's city election, would we have a mayor willing to implement the 30% rent cap?
Yeah!
Would we have appointed officials at DOHMH and HRA facilitating the change you've been demanding for so long?
Right.
Would we?
No.
Would we have a city council with an openly HIV-positive health committee chair?
No!
Would we have a speaker and so many other incredible council members walking with us, hand in hand? Would we?
No.
So elections make such a difference.
Yeah.
November 4th is 26 days away. Please vote. We need as many friends as possible in every elected office to make this vision a reality. But having friends in office is really just the beginning.
Right.
Do you know what we need most to finish this marathon?
What?
You!
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's right.
You and your stories, and your passion, and your experiences, and your hopes, your dreams, your anger, and your compassion. That moral compass inside of you that says a plan to end AIDS is not just about epidemiological data. It's not just about stats, it's about human dignity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Human values, human rights. It's about what we all should commit our time and talents and resources to achieving. Not solely because of the color of our skin, where we live, our religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, or because of our HIV status, but because of what connects us all across these identities, because of the common values we hold close to our hearts, rather than the labels so often used to divide us. So what does this mean for a plan to end AIDS? The governor's focus on biomedical interventions, on antiretrovirals, PrEP and PEP, and HIV testing, they're critical, but it can't be the sole focus of the plan. There is no magic pill that will end AIDS.
No.
Concurrently, we need to develop and demand a comprehensive policy agenda that addresses the needs for those medications to begin with that create the context for risk and transmission. How can we end AIDS if basic needs like housing, food, education, healthcare, and employment with a real livable wage are not met?
Ain't gonna
Yeah.
work.
No.
How can we end AIDS if it's still legal to discriminate against our transgender brothers and sisters?
Ain't right. Ain't right.
How can we end AIDS when we can't distribute our most basic HIV prevention tools, condoms, and clean syringes in the majority of prisons and jails across the state?
Can't do it.
How can we end AIDS if our youth can be harmed by so-called XK therapy provided by state licensed mental health practitioners, then kicked out of their homes by their parents with only 400 shelter beds for 4,000 homeless youth in our city? How can we end AIDS if the hospice services that support us in New York City aren't available in the rest of the state? How can we end AIDS when over 25% of new infections are among women, yet their programs and services continue to be so underfunded? This is just the beginning of a comprehensive agenda critical to ending any plan to end AIDS. Please continue to provide support to all these agencies, to the folks who are running the governor's new plan. They can't do it without you. GMHC started this marathon with you over 30 years ago. Along with our brother and sister agencies, we will be with you crossing and cheering that finish line together. Thank you.